In this video, we're going to be finding the area of a non-right angled triangle using the formula a half AB sine C. There's our formula a half AB sine C. Let's see what it means. There's our triangle. Let's label the vertices or corners A, B and C with capital letters. Doesn't matter which is which, but now what follows does matter because opposite vertex A is side A, lowercase letter. Opposite vertex B is side B, lowercase letter. Opposite vertex C is side C, lowercase letter. Now in our formula we've got AB. What does that mean? Well, A and B are any two sides that you know in the triangle. And then sine C, well C, marked on our diagram in blue, would be the angle between those two sides. Therefore, if the two sides you knew were not A and B, but were, for example, B and C, then the angle you would need to know would be angle A. And then the formula would become a half BC sine A, where B and C would be two sides you knew, and A would be the angle in between. Let's see how that applies to this example. On the right-hand side of the screen, first of all, because our triangle is made up of a radius here and a radius here, it's an isosceles triangle, so we know that other side must be 8 centimeters, and we can mark that in. Therefore, we know two sides of the triangle, and we know the angle in between the two sides. It's 110 degrees. Therefore, the area is a half times one side times the other side times the sine of 110 degrees. We'd tap that in our calculator and we'd round off to 3 significant figures. Here's our example then with the two sides we know, 7 and 9, and the angle between 112 degrees. Therefore, our formula is a half times 9 times 7, those are the two sides we know, multiplied by the sine of the angle in between, which is 112 degrees. Tap that in our calculator and we'll round off to 3 significant figures. In example 2, on the screen at the top, we've got a formula of a half AB sine C, and in our triangle it's labelled P, Q and R. That doesn't matter. The important point being is we've got the two sides marked in and the angle between. So the formula is really just saying it's a half times by the two sides you know times by the sine of the angle in between. So this is going to be a half times 4 times 13 times the sine of the angle in between, which is 57. We tap that in our calculator and we round off to 3 significant figures.